It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we have Stephon Gilmore. He had a week off last week. Now,
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the Cowboys taking the field on offense. And for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
Reminded me of the old song. Let's go, get it now.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And the win last week, Lions will take over. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 or 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prescott now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimates do that and often pay the price.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 27, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's right at the 40. Goff throwing again. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So If they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Prescott from the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Pollard going to try the right side. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
But that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
And he's going to go down again. multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block? We don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left, Montgomery. And he's got it to about the 40. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. St. Brown, he's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Deficit staring them in the face. They might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Prescott on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Goff on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, try to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
A broken foot limited DeMarcus Lawrence to 7 games last season and only 3 sacks. And the Cowboys, they need him to get back to his Pro Bowl form. At one point in his career, he had 25 sacks in a span of 2 seasons.
Delay of game, option.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons be pretty good at this pass rusher thing as well. 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and unanimously won the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side of the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Ooh, with a juke. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good. First and 10 at the 45-yard
Prescott now. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
So here come the Lions now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find it, make the catch.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That is caught. It's Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the fourth. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Goff now looks to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's fast.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that. Now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Aiden Hutchinson.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is caught by Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Goff throwing again.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend will change now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the draw, it's Pollard.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Being chased out left.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual.